I'm a total Caniac and no one's gonna stop me.
Yeah, well, I'm Popeye the Sailor Man.
That wasn't that great, buddy. Hey, let's go get some fried chicken. Cheer you up, yeah?
All right. This is a hot dog is a sandwich.
Ketchup is a smoothie.
Yeah, I put ice in my cereal, so what?
That makes no sense.
A hot dog is a sandwich.
A hot dog is a sandwich.
What? Welcome to our podcast, A Hot Dog is a Sandwich, the show we break down the world's biggest food debates. I'm your host, Popeye the Sailor Man.
I don't know if you noticed, but my expression automatically changed when you attempted to do like a silly voice.
My wife's name is Olive Oil. She's got a wasting disease.
You know,
I have growths on my forearms.
I think he was allergic to spinach, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was causing a lot of inflammation in places.
I
He had
think
an
so.
ornery disposition and truly bulbous forearms. He has the forearms of Devin Lorette,
And I'm your host, Nicole Hiniety.
professional arm wrestler Devin.
I've seen his
Lorette.
videos. I have
Lorette? Devin Lorette?
seen
You've
his
seen him?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Large arms.
Lock up, bro. Let's go over the top.
Josh is
Lock
making
up.
me want to. Josh is asking me to arm wrestle. Should I do it, chat? Should I do it, chat?
Do it.
This is just an excuse to hold it.
Do it. You gotta posture. You gotta posture. You gotta. Okay.
I don't want to be.
Enough roughhousing and horsing around, Nicole. We have a very serious debate to get to, and that is taking the new kid on the block, Raising Cane's, just a young 28 years old.
Is it
prime
only
of its
28
life.
years old?
Raising Cane's, founded in 1996, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, on the campus of LSU by Todd
way.
Graves.
That's incredible. He was a young college student when he did this?
He initially, this is all propaganda. This is from the Raising Cane's website, but also true. They say that he put together a college class project for a restaurant that only served chicken fingers.
Okay.
And apparently, according to the website, he got the lowest grade in the class because it would never work and that was a stupid idea. And then he opens Raising Cane's in 1996.
Told ya.
On a college campus. I believe he went to University of Georgia, though. Now he's on Shark Tank. Because Raising Cane's,
Like as one of the sharks?
He's a shark. He has
Wow, I
so much
love
chicken
that.
that he is now a shark. Every
Snaps and
entrepreneur's
claps.
dream. But Raising Cane's, they're one of the fastest growing fast food restaurants in the history of America.
Post Malone loves him.
Post Malone loves them. Raising Cane's is doing crazy numbers. Popeyes, also a Louisiana-based fried chicken restaurant.
Love that chicken for Popeyes.
And I really do. Popeye is Al Copeland, 1972. Not named after Popeye the Sailor Man, actually.
Okay.
Named after, this is one of my dad's favorite movies, Popeye Doyle from The French Connection.
I never saw, I've never heard, I've never seen.
Your dad loves The French Connection.
He does? How do you know that about my dad?
Because all dads love The French Connection.
Well,
they love
dad,
Gene Hackman. Your dad loves Gene Hackman?
Yeah. Well,
See?
my dad, we're an Indiana Jones family.
Okay.
So I'll see if there's crossover with The French Connection and Indiana Jones. There must be.
It is pretty funny, though, that The French Connection, I think, comes out in 71. Al Copeland opens Popeye's Chicken in 1972.
That's incredible.
And I'm wondering,
Fast-working man.
what that would be for us. Like, if we opened, an Austin Powers Poke Bowl restaurant in, 2007 after Goldmember comes out.
Who was Ayo's character in Bottoms?
I don't remember
Whatever her name was in Bottoms, will open up a restaurant based off
I want
of
a
that character.
Shiva Baby themed Jewish deli.
The Shiva baby. It is. It already is.
But yeah, fair point. But Popeyes, I mean, they've been around for 55 years at this point, and they had a massive explosion with the chicken sandwich.
Oh, yeah, big time. We've talked about it ad nauseum, I'd say, on this podcast.
Ad nauseum. Cane's has a sandwich now, too, because everyone seems like
That's
they need
right.
one to compare. But I'm really curious to see how these stack up next to each other.
We got chicken tenders against chicken tenders, and then we got sandwich against sandwich. We got coleslaw against coleslaw. We got sauce against sauce. I'm really excited to dive in here.
Got that delicious split top
Texas toast
brioche looking bun.
You know what grinds my gears?
Go
the
ahead.
sandwich that they have on their menu, it's like a burger bun with lettuce. What I would have done is just take the Texas toast and make that into a sandwich with the coleslaw and the sauce on it. I don't know why they did this. It makes me angry and sad, and I want to talk about that.
Yeah, should we leave? Should we step out,
I
take a
wanna
breath?
leave.
Because I'm mad too now. I'm mad too, especially because I think this is disrespectful to Armenian people.
What are you talking about?
Let me explain. So, hear me out.
What?
The Nashville hot chicken boom. I think you know where I'm going with this.
I think so.
There was a massive boom in Nashville hot chicken. Popeyes, KFC, they've all sort of jumped on the train at some point. But in Los Angeles, a lot of the Nashville hot chicken spots are run by Armenian people. A lot of them started as pop-ups. And they would do the chicken tender sliders. They realized the same thing that Raising Cane's realized, which is that like doing whole bone-in fried chicken is not the moneymaker.
No,
right?
It's the tendies.
It's the tendies. That's what a vast majority of people want. Myself, I'm a bone-in chicken guy, right? I love a sandwich. I love a tender, whatever. I love bone-in chicken more than anything. But all these places, they'd call them sliders generally.
Okay.
But their sandwiches would be on like a split top hot dog roll looking thing.
Which is the way to do it, I would say. The better way to do it.
The better way. They drizzle their spicy mayo or crack sauce or comeback sauce, whatever you want to call it. They got cane sauce, of course, over here at Raising Cane's. But yeah, it should be in that little bun. And this is what most people, I think, do with Raising Cane's. This is what I do.
Make a little sando.
Make a little sando, right? Where do you stand on Raising Cane's in general?
You know, I haven't had too much Raising Cane's. One did just open up in Burbank, and the lines are intense.
They
and
had
stressful.
police stationed there.
Yes. People were making illegal U-turns to get into the Raising Cane's
Burbank's
parking
biggest
lot.
problem, other than wildfires.
Is U-turns, illegal U-turns?
Yes, in the
Okay.
Raising Cane's.
But
and Jay Leno driving without proper license plates.
oh yeah,
on
that
his
guy doesn't give a
classic
single
cars.
I think Raising Cane's does a lot. I think their sauce is pretty incredible. I would say that their sauce is like the perfect chicken dipping sauce. What Popeyes has is more than just chicken. I think they have their seafood options, which are delicious. I love their little shrimpy shrimps, phenomenal. I think they have a panoply of sauces to kind of like fit your like choose your character sauce, which I think is very, very special. They have that little seasoning packet, Creole sprinkle, I think it's
Yeah.
called, or whatever it's called.
Magic or something
Magic
like that.
sprinkle,
Yeah.
incredible on just about anything. I think there's a lot more variety at Popeye, so you could go there and you could get a bunch of stuff. You could get your bone-in chicken, you could get your tenders, you could get your sandwich, you could get your biscuit, you could get your mac and cheese.
I like
you
the
could get your
shrimp.
rice. You could get your
I
shrimp.
like the shrimp at the
You could get the
Popeyes.
shrimp.
I got the mac and cheese that put the shrimp on it.
Like, see, like there's those options there. I think the menu at Raising Cane's is limited, but I know that's intentional. It's supposed to be a limited menu, so it's not too crazy and you don't get too wild with it. So I almost feel like they're two different restaurants in a way. I
They
know
are
they're
for
both
sure.
they're both chicken shops, but the variety at Popeyes kind of takes it over the limit for me. I'd rather eat at Popeyes because there are more options. But I will say, just looking at the tenders, there's a clear difference.
There's a clear difference. So
Yes.
Raising Cane's, they stake their name on the freshness of their tenders. And obviously we got these delivered to a podcast studio. Not the ideal way to eat a Raising Cane's.
That's all right.
Every time I've eaten a Raising Cane's, I have been utterly impressed by how fresh the tenders are.
They're pretty beautiful.
The thing I think they're
thick.
lacking, to me, is seasoning. I've always found Raising Cane's tenders to be like really well done, but a
Like a
little
well
bit
cook, like a good cook on them.
a good cook on them. They always come out hot, right? It's delicious, but the seasoning to me lacks, which is where Popeyes really shines. And the cane sauce for me, I'm a ranch and hot sauce guy when it comes to chicken tenders. And so the cane sauce for me has never quite done it, but I am fully open to being swayed. I am an open mind and a sponge.
Is that a sponge?
Sponge, that's how it's pronounced.
Try the tender without any sauce on it. Very juicy. So juicy.
The cook on the chicken's brilliant. The seasoning's not bad.
It's not bad. I've had so many worse chicken tenders. In
It's
my life.
mostly salt, though. The seasoning is mostly salt.
Okay, there's no problem. I have no
Sure.
problem with that.
The cane sauce is where you're supposed to get the flavor from.
That sauce is stupid good. That's dummy good. What is in cane sauce? Josh, what is in this damn sauce?
I don't want to be the naysayer here at all.
Go. It's okay. Go.
I don't love cane sauce. There's
Oh my God.
too much ketchup for chicken to me.
What are you talking about?
This is ketchupy, right? Am I crazy?
No, but it's great. What's wrong with ketchup?
I like ketchup. There's something, and I love any sort of like Thousand Island-y mayo, ketchup, whatever.
Me too.
To me, this is like slightly on the wrong shade of pink.
Oh, you like
And I
it?
know I'm in the vast majority here. It's,
Give me
it's
a
really well
Pantone color that
spiced.
would be better for you.
I want honestly take this. I'm not saying they do this or they should, but turmeric in there. Like, give me a little
Oh,
orange.
stop.
You know what I'm saying? Give me a little orange. This is like kind of almost like a grayish like mauve.
I don't have.
Right? Am I crazy?
It's not mauve. It's pink with a little bit of gray speckling in there. It's not bad.
I want to do something, Nicole.
Okay, crazy. What are you gonna do?
Tender for tender. I don't think Popeye's tenders are the best, but also they're like tend to be what I go for.
Okay.
And these are two Louisiana chicken shops, ultimately against each other. Mm-hmm. Dip a Raising Cane's tender in Popeye's Blackened Ranch, which to me might be the best fast food dipping sauce for chicken
Okay, let's do it.
in the game. They also got the Mardi Gras mustard and the Buttermilk Ranch, but there's no
Hey.
reason you would need to go to the Buttermilk Ranch over The blackened ranch.
Hey, I'll say this. The blackened ranch at Popeyes and the cane sauce are quite similar. I thought they wouldn't be that similar.
These are worlds apart.
No, I'm talking... no.
In color?
They're both pink sauces.
No, but I'm saying there's more orange. Look, I'm not crazy. There's more orange in the Popeye sauce, making it a significantly more pleasant looking sauce.
Okay, but it doesn't...
This is what I believe. I don't think anybody out there should have the same crazy beliefs that I do.
I don't think...
But it's what I believe.
You think the blackened ranch tastes better than the cane sauce? Are you being a serious person right now? It's so bland. It's so flavorless compared to the... Okay, and then, dipping it into the cane sauce.
Hold on, I'm trying them back to back for the first time. Oh. Oh yeah, cane sauce is great.
It's a million times better.
Can I tell you what it is about the cane sauce?
Celery salt.
This might be... I've always had the conspiracy. Apparently, there's no celery salt in there, but I've always had a conspiracy that there's celery salt in there.
I think there's celery salt.
You think you're tasting celery salt, right?
There's a reason why people get like Diet Coke fountain drinks and fill it with the cane sauce. It's really that good.
It is. Tasting it next to the blackened ranch from Popeyes, which the blackened ranch from Popeyes comes in the sealed little container that has all the ingredients listed on it. Popeyes now has, 3,000 locations, I think.
Incredible.
And you look at the ingredients, it's soybean oil, water, vinegar, corn syrup, right? That's going to be the top ingredient for pretty much any dipping sauce.
Yes. Any sort of packaged sauce like that, yeah.
And also, anytime you see soybean oil as the number one ingredient, that means mayonnaise, most likely, right? If you were to look at the ingredients list of cane sauce, it would probably read similar because it's obviously mayonnaise-based. But the cane sauce comes in just like a little deli cup that you'd get at a family restaurant.
And it says cane sauce on the cup. It makes me feel like they pour it fresh. And it's
That's
cold.
what I'm saying. It makes you picture somebody like whisking stuff together. Whereas the Popeyes, there is something artificial tasting about the ranch. You're tasting that little bite of pure citric acid that they're adding for freshness, right?
Yes.
Whereas the cane sauce tastes like something your buddy Tim's mom made to like dip her famous buffalo chicken dippers in.
There's thoughtfulness in cane sauce that I don't taste in the
her
other
famous
sauces.
buffalo chicken dippers are just like a Costco bag of anytizers that like she puts a little bit of like Tony Chachere's on.
Yeah, I swear. Did you try the Popeyes tender yet?
No, should we dig in?
I tried it already. That is an unnatural shape of a chicken.
This looks like the heptapod language from Arrival. I will say the consistency of Cane's tenders are great. Popeyes has never had very consistent tenders, and I do find them generally quite overcooked.
I agree with that.
Trying a Popeyes tender.
I agree with your mentality. The seasoning on it is great. The cook on it, garbaggio.
Very overcooked chicken.
Very.
However, the dredge...
Phenomenal.
Phenomenal. The dredge is phenomenal. do. Popeye seasoning, Popeye's dredge is perfect. If you had Popeye seasoning and dredge with the Raising Cane's chicken and attention to detail dipped in the cane sauce, I think it would be perfect.
I think so too.
But like fried chicken for fried chicken, which one of these do you think is better? Which one would you gravitate towards?
Based off chicken cookery alone,
yeah,
I'd have to say Raising Cane's.
You have to.
It'd be wrong to not.
Is there like a thick? Well, here's a giant thick Popeyes tender.
I got a thick boy tender.
Are they cutting these in stores? I wonder. This is very heavily wet brined. You can tell how wet brined it is because like
the snappiness,
the striations of the chicken. Is this bordering on too salty?
The Popeyes one?
Popeyes chicken tenders.
But there's something
in their
other
bone-in
than salt.
chicken, it works.
But there's something other than salt in there, which I like. There's definitely MSG.
Spiced, yeah,
there's MSG, there's paprika, there's garlic, there's onion. These are all flavors that I equate with delicious chicken tenders. But unfortunately, the cook on the chicken takes away from it.
My world was really rocked when I looked up. This is the type of stuff that rocks my world these days. My world was rocked when I looked up Taco Bell's top-selling items. And I thought I'd see cheesy gordita crunches and crunch wraps and all that. The top-selling items are soft taco, hard taco, bean burrito, by far. Right? 7-Eleven makes their money by selling cigarettes and lotto tickets. Right? It's not their egg salad sandwiches and whatever.
Nope.
That's all window dressing. So all of this like variety at Popeyes, that's really cool, right? Popeyes doesn't make any money selling shrimp. What they do is they have an excuse to advertise, hey, new shrimp promotion at Popeyes. Remember Popeyes exists. It's the same reason Oreos makes all those stupid flavors.
Oh, it's not because they're having fun?
I'm sure the Nabisco Corporation also loves having fun. But I'm saying Oreo isn't like oh my God, the Bomb Pop 4th of July Oreos are going to make us billions.
Sure.
They lose money on the Bomb Pop Oreos, but they remind people that Oreos exists. They get a bunch of people making content, trying the new Oreos. People get excited at the stores, and then Oreos at top of mind.
So you think that's what's happening with Popeyes?
More or less, right? Like they're nobody really wants a flounder sandwich from a fast food restaurant that often, but they had to follow up their success of the chicken sandwich somewhere. What you lose then is attention to detail and consistency.
Right.
If you're a restaurant and you can do one thing, and that's fry a damn good chicken tender and put together this little home whisk sauce with some little like
Flex.
There's flex.
I love the flex.
There's flex. There's black pepper. There might be celery salt. There's something. It's like, this is great, and you can do that consistently.
Absolutely.
The craziest thing about Cane's, so Cane's right now, they're I think 22nd ranked in terms of total revenue of all fast food restaurants, all fast food chains in America. Popeyes is 15th.
Okay.
There are more than 4 times as many Popeyes locations.
Holy
so Raising Cane's
moly.
per unit does, I think, something like $5.7 million per unit, which
That
is
is insane.
about 3 times the average.
That is insane.
Popeyes is like 1.8. So per store, Cane's kills it because they move volume, right?
Because they're doing just a few things. They're doing a few
They're
things
not
well.
slowing down to fry the shrimp. You know, they're not slowing
It has
down
to be
to
a French fry from Popeyes. How do you feel about their Cajun fries? It's Cajun fries against crinkle fries.
crinkle fries. Signify the
abomination.
death of American intellectualism.
I agree. But damn, aren't they tasty? They got nooks and crannies.
If we're talking sides, do you go Cajun fries or crinkle cut fries? I mean, to me, it's 10
always
times
Cajun.
10 times out of 10 Cajun fries.
Potato plus seasoning? No.
That's what I'm saying. The crinkle cut fries at Cane's. Crinkle cut does nothing for me. It's like a total nostalgia thing.
Crinkle
that's
cut's
fine.
fake. Crinkle cut is fake news.
I will say this, Nicole, though. You love crinkle cutting your own vegetables, and I have
Not
told
fries,
you
though.
that I hate it.
But not fries though.
Go crinkle cut anything except a potato.
Yeah,
Why is that?
because whenever you're making a large batch of French fries, you got to do it a lot. But if I'm like making, I don't know, like spring rolls, and I just want to cut like a cucumber and a carrot, I'll do it. But not like 40 potatoes.
That's a fair point, actually.
Like I'm willing to express my love for someone in like small doses, but not too much. They get greedy.
What of the bread option, Nicole?
Oh, we got the Popeyes biscuit. You got a drink handy? That's a meme.
Dip it in my my LaCroix.
You know what a biscuit is?
What's that?
It's just a vehicle for eating baking powder.
You can taste the baking powder, huh?
It's butter and baking powder.
No, it really is.
That's all a biscuit is. I don't really care for it though.
I'm not a big fast food biscuit. What I do with a fast food biscuit is I drown it in honey and butter. Right? That's a great.
You don't raw dog a biscuit.
No, never raw
Never.
dog a biscuit.
Never.
Cane's, on the other hand,
This Texas toast is sexy.
yo, this is a sexy bread. The Cane's bread.
It's enriched. It's enriched white bleached flour.
I don't know if you know this. What most people do, Nicole, is they eschew the coleslaw. I love the coleslaw because it's the
What does eschew mean?
eschew. They forego it.
They poo-poo it.
They poo-poo it.
I am not here to
for
poo-poo the coleslaw.
extra bread.
What? Eat a
So
vegetable.
most people,
loser.
coleslaw to me is American panchan. Panchan are the generally pickled fermented vegetables and sides that go with like Korean barbecue or several other Korean meals. This is all we get in America is coleslaw, and that's fine. It's great.
I'm a hoslaw
Acidic,
for
sweet,
coleslaw.
crunchy. I'm also. What are you?
I'm a hoslaw for coleslaw.
I'm also a
Hooer.
a
Horslaw
horslaw for coleslaw. Crack open that slaw. You may crack over Popeye slaw.
I'm sorry, did you say words to me?
This is the best bread I've ever eaten in my GD life.
Why is Raising Cane's Texas toast so fire?
Okay. Do you remember during the chicken sandwich? Oh my god, it's so good. There's a margarine-y. I don't know if they're using
salty, buttery goodness.
but I don't know if it's butter or if it's hydrogenated vegetable oil plus butter extract.
I
But
like
you know what it
whatever
is? It's excellent. Dip it in the mayonnaise sauce. When Popeyes came out with the chicken sandwich, and then everybody was like, "We
gotta
got
make
a
one.
race to
We
make
gotta
it."
make one.
I remember reading about Burger King, and their CEO was like, "We went to 14 different pickle factories to find the right pickles."
So nerdy.
But so much of fast food is about sourcing.
I
Like-
agree. So much about any sort of food item.
100%. And so, like, I don't think Todd Graves is out there baking this bread in his own oven, right? But when they were deciding on a like national distributor for breads for Raising Cane's.
Whatever they chose, it was the winner.
This is genuinely the best fast food bread product I've ever eaten, right?
I think it's probably number
This
one.
is nuts.
It's really good.
And not that I'm like new to it, but this is the first time that I haven't just like inhaled it while mashing it around a chicken
You've been
tender.
thoughtful.
Yeah.
Raising Cane's is thoughtful, guys.
Oh,
What?
this is great.
I know.
Unbelievable. I mean, this is like if you made a lobster roll out of this bread,
You'd be a happy camper.
you'd be a very happy camper.
Right. It's
This
a
is
good piece
unreal.
of bread. It's a good
Dipping
piece
it in
of
the cane sauce, man. I'm being converted to a full caniac over here.
Dude, me too. I was pro Popeyes, but now I'm starting to eschew.
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 Can I tell you though why Popeyes has a certain edge? Look at the color of everything. Everything at Popeyes is slightly oranger. The slaw.
And that makes you happy?
Orange foods to me are the best.
Yeah, you used to be all about brown foods, but now you're not into brown foods?
Well, don't say that. I'm still a brown food guy. But no, you know what I mean? There's that little orange of spice that invokes like, oh, there's been a chili pepper in here. There's been a mustard in here.
Interesting. Okay.
Whereas that is the whitest slaw I've ever seen at Cane's.
Well, maybe because they want it to be white. Maybe they want it to be white.
Nothing wrong with being white. It's fine. Just like, don't say it out loud. It's weird.
Well, this has purple in it, a little bit of purple.
It's a weird amount of purple.
I think it's studded with purple, like a beautiful diamond necklace with sapphires.
So when I was a kid, we used to get what was called bagged American salad mix.
Yeah, me too. We talked about this. We have similar experiences, although we have led different lives.
Just two children of immigrants here, you know. My mom left South Africa
Your
in
stepmom's
1974.
from Vietnam, not you
My
guys.
mom is from South Africa.
Was she really?
Yeah, she left when she was like 17.
What?
What?
I thought she was born and raised in America.
Oh, wait a minute. She had an accent.
Your mother had a South African accent?
Yeah, not like that, though. It was more British.
I didn't know that.
But there was red
What were we
cabbage.
talking
Bagged American salad mix. It was iceberg lettuce, red cabbage, and carrots. But
Yeah, no carrots. Never had enough carrots.
2% carrot, 3% red cabbage,
100
95%, 100% iceberg. 100% iceberg and like Campylobacter bacteria just sitting in the bag. But none of us liked the occasional shard of red cabbage. We had an exotic lizard.
You had a lizard
I think
growing
my
up?
dad was dating. So many stories from our childhood don't really add up. My dad was like dating a woman with a weird son who I'm pretty sure sold drugs. But anyways, he moved into our studio apartment at one point, and he brought a lizard. And then he moved out. My dad broke up with the woman, and he left this weird exotic. So we had like an exotic drug dealer's lizard. Sorry, a drug dealer's exotic lizard.
I thought I knew everything about you,
And
but
we didn't
lo
know
and
what to
behold-
feed it. And we fed it the red cabbage from our salad mix.
How long did it stay alive
For
for?
a while. I think we kind of just forgot about it.
What was
And then it
the
died.
the lizard's name? Exotic lizard's name?
I don't remember. Braxton or something? Probably.
Braxton?
Exotic lizard,
The exotic
Braxton?
lizard?
Something.
You have so many great stories and so many not so great stories, but that was a positive one. I liked it. I like the Popeyes coleslaw more.
Raising Cane's really does taste fresh. Their food really does taste fresh in a way that I
I find the coleslaw from Popeyes to be fresher and crunchier.
you know why I think?
Is it because it's orange?
Orange!
Are you sure?
No, Popeyes, I think it's been sitting in the sugar and salt and acid, and that's been drawing out the moisture from the cabbage.
Maybe.
Which literally makes it crunchier in certain ways.
I like it more.
I do like Popeyes more. I let my slaws sit. Let them sit overnight. We gotta try the sandwich.
I'm full.
You're full, Nicole. You're at your job. Like sometimes at your job, people get bored, but you still have to put together the TPS reports. At our job, go to your level of comfort. Don't do anything you're not comfortable with. At our job, we have to eat.
What's a TS report?
TPS report. I don't know. I only know the reference from Office Space.
Okay, so I got us a classic sandwich. I didn't get the spicy, which I know. Shame on me.
Big breast. Popeye sandwich. They made a big breast, shiny bun.
Don't ever look at me and say big breast again, okay? I'll sue you. I'll sue.
So good, man.
I want a pickle.
Popeye's chicken sandwich
I want a for sure pickle.
remains
I want a pickle for sure.
the best in the game. I will say, if they had better quality control of just like, because if you get a perfectly cooked breast in that Popeye's chicken sandwich, It's the greatest thing. I have never had a Raising Cane's chicken sandwich. I actually didn't even know they had this.
I didn't know either, but there's chicken tenders in the sandwich. So if you like the cook of the chicken tenders, chances are you will like the cook of this.
That is true. And there is leaf lettuce.
I don't like the leaf lettuce.
Crinkle cut fries, leaf lettuce.
There's fries in the sandwich?
There's a different sauce on this too, I believe.
Whoa.
On the top, or is that just cane sauce that is dried out a little bit?
Turn it around. Let me see.
No, but you see that like kind of sugary...
I think that's cane sauce that's been
just cane sauce that's separated? Nice.
How does the bread stand up to the Texas toast?
That sandwich is... You ever watch Talladega Nights?
No, but I've seen a lot of... But I finished The Righteous Gemstones, and I'm watching Vice Principals right now.
What do those things have to do with each other? What's the link? I was thinking like Danny McBride. Mm-hmm. He's not in Talladega Nights.
Oh, what?
It's John C. Reilly.
Oh.
Did you think John C. Reilly's character was played by Danny McBride? Mm-hmm. It's got a big Danny McBride energy.
I'm sorry.
Maggie, can you confirm that Danny McBride was not in Talladega Nights? He really should have been. Been a great Danny McBride vehicle.
Hair, a little bit chunky, cute, funny. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I got them mixed up. Don't be mad at me. Be mad at the context.
Yeah, no, I don't believe he was in it.
Sorry.
There's a scene in Talladega Nights where Sacha Baron Cohen is in the dive bar and he starts playing jazz in the jukebox and everyone freaks out. And he goes, well, if you do not want people to play jazz, why is it on the jukebox?
Okay.
He said, we only have it there to weed out people we don't like. Mm-hmm. That's that sandwich. They only have it on the Cane's menu to weed out people that shouldn't be at Raising Cane's.
I agree.
Right? It's a trap.
It's a trap. But there's lettuce.
I understand why they had to do it. Sandwiches are selling.
No.
Lettuce does nothing. Makes everything worse.
Build your own sandwich with the Texas toast.
Absolutely the move.
Don't give in. Don't give in to the BS. Don't fall for it. You're smarter than that.
What do you think? So right now, Cane's has like massive expansion plans. Not like massive, like we want to take over the world and have 50,000 locations, but they're like, we want to, open up like...
Raising Cane's in Dubai?
I don't know about their Dubai plans.
Oh.
But no, they want to open up another like 700 locations in the next like 5-10 years.
In the U.S.
In the U.S. and also keep same store sales above what they are now. Do you think that this can just keep growing, or eventually are we going to like see a bubble? Because I thought like 20 years ago, if somebody would have told you what Starbucks is going to become, it would have sounded unreasonable. Mm-hmm. Yet Starbucks kept growing. Can Cane's do that? Although Starbucks got a lot more complicated.
I think if Cane's remains thoughtful and intentional with their menu. Are you going to throw up?
No, I was just burping.
Oh, I think if they remain intentional and thoughtful with their menu as they've been so far, I think they can surpass Popeyes. But I think they need to realize what they have, their core competencies, and stick to that and just push that into the world. But the thing I'm worried about is that thing about the Oreos you said about constant innovation to remind people that they still exist. How are they going to do that without compromising their core competencies? I don't know.
Post Malone!
He can't do everything, Josh.
Yes, he can. Post Malone has new Oreos out, too.
Oh, he does?
Posty, we love you, man.
Do they have tattoos on them or something? What is it? Temporary tattoo Oreos? What's going on?
He literally did design the design on the cookie. Posty, you are holding up half of the food industry at this point. Soon we're going to have honey bunches of oats by Post Malone.
Isn't it by Post Cereal?
Post Cereals, Post Malone. Like, come on. We need you everywhere. But Raising Cane's, if I was ever a skeptic before, I've been fully converted to being a Caniac. I will maybe bring my own blackening seasoning to dump on the chicken tenders. But I'm fully converted. They are doing a wicked freaking job.
Absolutely. Raising Cane's is doing it right.
Still love Popeyes, but eating them next to each other, man, that's
Night
a good tendy.
Yeah.
God, I'm so full.
Me too.
What dessert options do they have? All right, now it's time for a new segment called
Yummy in My Tummy. Got some trivia for you.
That's right. Robot Maggie has 3 questions prepared. Nicole, you and I will wait until the question is complete, and then we will answer. If wrong, the other person gets a chance to steal for the point. Nicole, you ready for it?
Yeah, but I'm so full right now.
Yeah, she can't think.
I can't think. I
I've
can't
dragged her down into the mud. You're in my world now.
What determines the color of an eggshell?
Oh, shoot. This is definitely something I should know. I have a yeah.
Okay, I have a one to say.
On three. 1, 2. The
Feed.
breed of chicken. I don't think it's feed related. I think it's
think
the
it's
breed
feed.
of chicken.
We got feed and
The
breed.
correct answer is the breed of chicken.
Well done, man.
Got him.
Proud
Thank
of
you. Thank you. The color of the yolk has to do with feed. The diet.
Yeah, I knew that.
Chicken fed with kelp has. Okay. Anyways.
What was the first vegetable ever to be grown in space?
Oh.
I know.
Yeah.
I know
On
this
3.
one. 1, 2, 3.
Pepper.
Peppers.
The correct answer is the potato.
What? Wait.
Maybe
Why
for
did we
NASA
think pepper?
Because we did
Why
an
did we think
episode
pepper?
on this, and then they cooked peppers in 2000. But that was NASA related. But there's a likelihood that other space people, like others,
Like Martians?
no,
Like Matt Damon?
no,
he
no,
grew
like
potatoes with his
maybe
poop.
maybe the Russians and potatoes.
That makes sense.
Maybe you're googling it.
I'm doing some googling.
But
Yeah,
me and you thought it was-
potato, 1995.
Who did it? NASA did it.
NASA. Why did we both go to pepper though?
Because we did an episode on banned space food, and we did something about peppers for some reason.
That's so interesting. Well, yeah. What are you gonna do?
Nothing.
What are
Lose.
you gonna do?
Which country is the largest producer of olive oil?
I'm gonna guess right here.
You think America?
I was going to, but now I'm gonna change my answer.
Oh no, that's a pretty. I mean, America produces a lot of stuff. We have, but I don't. Olive groves take a lot to manage.
I have an answer. Should I say my answer?
That's it.
Italy.
I was gonna say Italy too, or Spain. Italy or Spain?
I'm
Frick
gonna
it,
say
Spain.
I'm gonna say Spain too.
I'm saying Italy then.
No,
I'm fading her bet.
no.
I'm saying Spain.
You can't do that. That's not allowed.
Spain, I think Spain bigger.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna a mulligan. I'm gonna say
Mulligan.
Portugal.
I'll take Italy.
No, I take Spain.
Definitely not Portugal.
I take Spain.
A sea-based economy.
The
we
correct
have.
answer is Spain.
Hey, wait, what did I say?
Italy.
Ah, dang it.
So we're tied.
That is that. Spain, there's a lot more just open farmland. Yeah. Yeah. Well, what are you gonna do?
Let's go to Spain. Let's go.
I want to go to
Spain.
Ibiza.
Let's go to
to
Spain, and
Ibiza.
then we go to Ibiza and we party.
Nicole, good show. Good show. Well,
Yeah, you too.
you know what that means.
What?
It's time, well, we do a segment. Oh, it's time. I would say it's a time for a little segment we call Opinions Are Like Casseroles.
Josh, before we do this, I have to get something off of my chest that I really want to know your opinion. I know you want to know mine. I want to do an FMK. You know what that means?
I do. Flirt, marry, kill.
Yeah. So since we were doing a whole thing about Popeyes and Raising Cane's, let's do it with chickens.
Let's do it.
Okay, so FMK, bone-in chicken, chicken tenders, popcorn chicken. Tell me your thoughts and feelings.
Ooh, well, just a little flirtation here. I'm going to go popcorn chicken.
You're flirting with popcorn?
I'm flirting with popcorn chicken. It's not my main, not my end-all, be-all, but just popping those little spicy nuggies in your mouth. I'm killing chicken tendies.
Oh!
I think anything a chicken tendy can do, popcorn chicken can also do. More surface area on popcorn chicken for breading. As far as marriage, the one that I want to grow old with.
Yeah.
Bone-in chicken. There's nothing better than a bone-in chicken thigh, in my opinion. Even a bone-in chicken breast, you get a better cook on that breast meat because of the proximity to bone. No, none of the best chicken tenders can ever hold a candle to the best bone-in fried chicken.
What I'm learning about me and you is we have different definitions of marriage.
What's your definition of marriage?
Well, you want to grow. Well, you're like someone you just want to grow old and have this long extended long-winded thing with. For me, it's more like, hey, you're there, I love it.
That's not married. That's
really?
the F in FMK. That's like
really?
you're here for a little bit, temporarily.
Oh,
I
really?
enjoy my time with you. I want to flirt
Mine's
you.
the opposite.
I want to flirt the SHI double hockey sticks out of you.
Maybe that's something I have to figure out later.
Yeah, this sounds like you should talk to a therapist about.
Yeah, but I would flirt with popcorn chicken as well because you can. Now listen, with chicken tenders, you can't drench them in sauces the way you can popcorn chicken. Popcorn chicken, you could put mango habanero over it, like boneless wings.
You're saying you have more opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's saucier and there's more variety, and I'm into that. I'm gonna kill bone-in chicken because too much work.
It's killing history.
I'm down.
All chicken is bone-in chicken. We forsaked God by removing the
I am
bones.
here to forsake God in this conversation.
Fair.
And then chicken tenders, I'm gonna marry them. I'm gonna marry them. They're there and they're good and I love them and they're in mass quantities and they're always reliable and I love them so much.
Chicken tenders were invented for children. You're marrying a child.
Am I? Is that true?
I respect your opinions, not that, but yeah.
Let's get into the opinions.
Let's get it. Let's hear it.
Hi, Josh. Hi, Nicole.
Hey, Betty.
So
I'm Dakota,
forlorn.
and I am from Kentucky. I have a hot take, and
Tell me it's about the hot brown.
I think that Chipotle would just completely take over the game if they came out with a breakfast burrito.
I think you're
I'm talking gravy,
Oh,
little
God.
hash browns, sausage, bacon,
I want it.
steak, eggs, you name
I'm
it.
disgusted, but I want it.
I just think that would be amazing.
Okay.
Well, God bless you guys.
Interesting.
Okay. You know,
Interesting. God bless you, sir, because that is a good idea that we've thought about before.
I don't know if I would do an American breakfast. I think I would go towards the Mexican, like, canon of breakfast burritos.
I don't know that there is a Mexican canon of breakfast burrito.
Well-
I think that's a very American phenomenon, the breakfast burrito.
You think a breakfast burrito, when you think of a breakfast burrito, was like gravy and
Gravy's a wild card, but they also
And
have like
sausage
the
like
gravy
that?
takes the place of the queso on the current Chipotle bar.
But like, see, I wouldn't do that. What I would do is I would go with more Mexican flavors. Like I would do a chorizo situation or like a machaca
Certainly.
situation instead of like sausage links.
Yeah, I
and-
feel like they would have. What about bacon?
I would do bacon. I'd let bacon.
Bacon's a very American product. Obviously, a lot of bacon is eaten in Mexico.
It is eaten in Mexico.
and it's probably the most popular breakfast burrito meat.
That's fine, yeah. But I
Interesting.
would err more to the sides of, well, when you think of Chipotle, you think of Mexican flavors, right? You're
Founded
not,
by a guy named Steve from Colorado.
I understand that, but
They
still,
just have white rice.
no, you're not understanding. The
what
flavors
you
are
mean, yeah.
Mexican, so I think they would have to do Mexican-inspired flavors for their breakfast burritos.
That's interesting. The thing
Why
that
is
I
that
think
interesting? I feel like
well,
that's a
because
normal
most
thing to
breakfast,
say.
even if you go to a Mexican restaurant,
My
right?
nose is watering.
Like think about the classic Mexican restaurants in the old school spots. Something like I know it's called Lucy's, but they're a Mexican restaurant like Lucy's.
Okay.
You know, like they have it's yellow cheese, it's scrambled eggs, it's bacon. They have chorizo for sure, but that's still just chorizo with potato, egg, and yellow cheese. And a side of
Okay.
salsa, most likely. They're not doing. I mean, a lot of breakfast burritos have beans. I love a breakfast burrito with beans in
too.
it. I love like a machaca burrito. Machaca is not even typically a breakfast dish in Mexico. I don't believe.
Really? Why have I seen it on so
Because
many?
eggs, Americans only eat eggs for breakfast, and it's weird. We're the only country that does that.
I love a chili verde burrito.
Chile Verde breakfast burrito?
Yeah,
I don't know that I've ever had that.
I've had it.
The thing with the Chipotle
wet.
breakfast burrito is you have to operate on a steam table,
Yeah.
which is great for like beans and stewed meats, and they work it with their grilled meats, and the rice always comes out like solid at Chipotle. The scrambled eggs in a steam table, that's reading straight like Holiday Inn Express continental breakfast.
But it's good. They can find a way to flip the script
They
on
would
it.
find
though.
a way to do
They
it.
would find a way to market it, and it would be cool. Don't
And
worry.
they'd be like, "Do you want Mexican eggs or like normal eggs?" And they have like huevos a la mexicana,
Yeah,
right? With
or
the
they do
tomato and the chile. Oh
They
shoot!
do chilaquiles.
Just a vat of chilaquiles.
You know what else they do?
Or migas?
They would do a vat of migas. You know what I think that they do? Well, I've seen at Whole Foods what they did a long time ago. Whenever they had those like specialty like bowls and whatnot, they would have fried eggs ready to go.
Wow.
They would like have a vat of fried eggs ready to go. It would be great.
You know what I've done in a breakfast burrito? Because he said gravy, and my mind was like, that's very normal. But I see why you'd think it's weird. Because I once made a burrito at home, which was like scrambled eggs, cheese, a dense sausage gravy, so a lot of sausage, and then I made biscuits just to crumble up inside the burrito.
So
it was a
extra.
biscuits and gravy burrito, and it was GERD.
It was
It
good.
was GERD.
Does that
it
mean
was
good?
GERD canter.
It gave you GERD?
It gave me GERD. Interesting idea. I don't know if they'll ever do it. I think if they did do it, it'd be in airports because they're not contracted through the restaurant. They do it like through their own system. And so I feel like you could find a Chipotle that serves breakfast burritos in airports. That's my advice.
Okay.
I love the red salsa.
Me too.
It's good.
Hey, Nicole. Wow, it's so great to finally speak to you. Hey, Josh. Anyway,
up,
my opinion is I think that pepperoni can be crisped up in a pan as a good substitute for bacon.
Okay.
Hey.
Notch it almost like you would Taylor ham. And yeah, anything you would normally use bacon for, you can use crispy pepperoni.
You're right.
Okay, love the podcast. Bye.
Yeah.
Agreed.
That the way he greeted me is such big like girlfriend's boyfriend greeting me energy.
Oh.
So like a friend of Julia's boyfriend, you know, that I've never met before, first time. And the girl is like,
Julia.
oh my God, hey,
Friend
oh my
of
God,
Julia.
hi. And then like me and the dude that have never met each other, and he's like, what's up? There you go, what's up? And then later
I'm
you just
sorry
go like,
that you and those people have such shallow initial.
no, it's not. No, I'm saying,
What
you know,
is
it's
it
like
then?
a,
What's
it's like
the
a never
reasoning for
met.
it?
You know, it's like
What do you mean?
Men were taught to treat other men
No.
as threats and not have a sort of
Have you
warm
met my
intimacy with
husband?
each other.
Does
Your
he-
husband is incredibly intimate.
Does he?
He's such an intimate man, David. You're very intimate.
Does he ever feel like any man is his like direct competition?
No, that's actually one of the things I love most
yeah.
about David.
I guess the men I surround
Yeah.
myself with are not like that at all. So
Yeah.
I didn't understand the
20 minutes
correlation.
later, you just go, you play fantasy football? And then you just go, no, I'm big into sports betting, though. And then I go, oh. Do you
Well-
ski? No.
Deep conversations. Yeah. Why do people ask if people ski? Like, do you think everyone's rich?
Yeah, I
Who the ski? We're in Los Angeles.
went snowboarding once when I was a kid with a borrowed snowboard
never
from a
been.
basketball teammate's dad who worked for a snowboard company.
How do you feel about
Never
this
gone again.
opinion, though? It's good.
Great.
Yeah. Next.
He's right. You should say it more.
Hey, Josh. Hey, Nicole. Hey, Maggie. I'm calling from warm and sunny Indianapolis.
Heck yeah.
probably
I'm a
not
huge
warm
fan
and
of the
sunny.
show, so much so I've shared it with friends and family. But I was
Genuinely
really
appreciate
hoping
that.
you'd be able to help me settle a debate that I recently had with one of my roommates.
Of course.
So basically, I found out that he pronounces mayonnaise as mayonnaise,
Oh.
cutting out like the Y and the O, mayonnaise.
Yeah.
But I've always pronounced it mayonnaise.
Oh,
And we both
interesting.
fully accept that they're both totally incorrect pronunciations of mayonnaise, but no one has time to say the full Christian giving name. But anyways, I was really hoping you could help us settle the debate. Thanks. I love the podcast. Keep doing what you guys are doing.
Thanks.
Thanks.
So it's
Fascinating.
So it's mayonnaise versus mayonnaise. I'm confused. What?
I think I found a graph. A
Okay,
graph.
Show me. Flip, flip,
wait.
flip, flip,
oh,
flip.
do we have it? Wait, Nicole, stall.
Okay. La da 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 da.
Mayonnaise.
Wait, do it again.
Mayonnaise.
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 Okay, so I have indeed found a graph here, but it doesn't seem to be a clean regional split at all. So what you're talking about, there are I'm trying to think of a good example. There's something called like the pin-pen merger, where like or the okay, so Mary merger.
Oh yeah, you tell me about this. Okay.
Right? This is something where for me, MERRY, MARY, and MARRY all sound the same. They're all pronounced Mary. Mary got married and had a merry wedding. Whereas for somebody from like the East Coast, like my mother-in-law, Susan, is from New Jersey originally, and she would say, Mary got married and had a merry wedding.
3 different ways to pronounce it.
And you can see that on a graph geographically. Regional accents are sort of like fading away. But I thought that the mayonnaise might have had a similar split. But no, I'm looking at this graph and the data all seems to be completely interconnected. So what they graphed are 2 syllables, as in mayonnaise, which I would say mayonnaise.
I say mayonnaise.
You say mayonnaise?
Well, I say mayo.
So like mayonnaise, 2 syllables.
Mayonnaise.
You just said mayonnaise.
What's the difference between mayonnaise and mayonnaise?
It was the difference between Monet and Manet. Entirely different people pronounced 2 different names.
I guess you're right.
Mayonnaise and mayonnaise, there's no
Get
data
that mayonnaise
on...
from get the mayonnaise? Can you get the mayonnaise? Get the mayonnaise. I don't know. How do I say it? I think I also interchange it. I just say mayo.
I generally say mayo too, but if you were to say mayonnaise is 2 syllables
You say
for me.
mayonnaise. I think I say mayonnaise.
So, are you slurring?
Yes,
the
I'm
3rd
always
syllable.
slurring.
But pronounce it very slowly.
Mayonnaise.
Slower.
Mayonnaise.
2 syllables. You're saying mayonnaise. I'm saying mayonnaise.
So you say.
So we have the same problem with these 2 fighting roommates in Indianapolis.
So mayonnaise versus mayonnaise.
Yes,
So
but
I'm connecting the A with the man. So maya. So
So
but
I
instead
think
of hold on. So instead of saying mayonnaise, I'm saying mayonnaise. You know what I mean? I'm combining the mayonnaise. The first two syllables I'm doing maya, and it's maya.
no,
Mayonnaise.
I think you actually raise a good point.
Yes,
you
I know
are,
I do. I'm smart.
You have an implied third syllable where I don't.
Yes, I do. I've always had an implied third syllable when I say mayonnaise.
100%. Like
Mayonnaise.
if somebody's doing mischief, what is the adjective? What are they?
Huh?
God dang it. If you say somebody who does mischief, they are a
Mischievous person.
say it slower.
Mischievous.
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 Mischievous. So
I
you
don't
do
say
4
mischievous.
syllables.
I don't say mischievous.
I'm strictly a 3-syllable mischievous guy.
Okay.
So
what
that's
do
like
you
a clear split in our syllabic pronunciation,
So
right?
you say this is a mischievous person. You don't say
He's a
you're-
mischievous person.
You're acting mischievous.
No.
You are mischievous.
You are acting mischievously. You are
You are
acting
acting
David
mischievous.
David Mischievagely.
So I think the way to fix this, because this is clearly a problem.
Huge problem.
Just call it mayo.
It's called mayo. But
Congratulations.
so there's what they graphed here. We have
Patty mayonnaise.
a 2-syllable mayonnaise because I'm completely forsaking the Y. I'm not pronouncing the may. It is obviously may, even though it's named after a town in Spain that was spelled with an H, Mahon. Mayonnaise.
Is that where Patrick Mahomes got his name?
No, that's not where Patrick Mahomes got his name. And God, I hope I don't know when this is airing after the Super Bowl, but God, I hope he doesn't have another ring. Give it to Jalen Hurts.
Give it to Jalen Hurts.
Graph, everybody pronounces it differently. It's split so evenly between a 3-syllable mayonnaise, and a 2-syllable mayonnaise. Sorry, we literally could not solve that whatsoever.
I just did. I told him to call it mayo.
Nicole, do you see the distribution
I've been on
this
the
graph?
same graph as you, bestie. I'm
This
on
is
the same
incredible.
graph
Someone
as you.
show them the graph. I'm not crazy. There's a graph. There's a graph. Look at the graph.
Look at this graph. Well, I can't believe we
totally
got
thought-
Nickelback, Patrick Mahomes, and mayonnaise all in the same conversation. Totally
David
easy.
Miscavige.
And David Miscavige. Who's that? Oh, the Scientology guy? I knew it.
Bad person. Well, I'm so sorry. I really thought when you said, I was hoping you'd settle a debate for me, I'd be like, of course we can. Thousands have asked us. 100% success rate. No.
We don't
None.
follow up
Could
with
have told
any
you
of
about
them.
pecan versus pecan. I could have
Oh.
told you about any of that. No, not mayonnaise versus mayonnaise.
Sorry, bestie.
Incredible. Well, thank you so much for stopping by Hot Dog is a Sandwich. We got new audio-only episodes every Wednesday. We got videos out on Sunday.
That's right. If you want to leave a message, hit us up at 833-DOG-POD1. We'd love to hear your voice.
And if you like to watch videos of us, we got plenty of those out there. You can go to worldstarhiphop.com, just search Mythical Kitchen, see what's out there. I'm really curious. Do we have a worldstarhiphop.com presence? Check us out on YouTube. See you next time.
Or on E-Bombs World at this point.
Bro.